Today we have a lot of platforms dealing with learning English language. But it's so unfortunate to find that many tutors are not dedicated. Dedication does not have much to do with qualification and the certification. It's more about the time that's spent, it's more about innovation, creativity, and sincerity. Similarly, learners. Not all learners are dedicated. Today's conversational video is with Nuthan. Very few personalities are assertive in nature. Some of them track their learning progress and they know what they really want. I've seen a lot of learners who don't know why they are learning English. Some of them say passion, some of them say interest, and I want to just become fluent. But what are you doing about it? Absolutely nothing. Nuthan is not a person like that. She has identified her strengths and also action areas. It's high time that we find out, identify the real problems that we have, whether it's of the mind, of the heart, or the methods. Let's go to the conversation. Hi, Nuthan. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm doing good. Thank you, ma'am. And tell me, what about you, ma'am?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking me. And thanks a lot for sending in the request for a conversation. I'm so happy to connect with you today.
I'm also so glad, ma'am. I'm very elated right now talking with you. You are in front of me.
Yes, it's really an opportunity for me to connect with people like you. And Nuthan, can you please give me some details? What do you do? Where are you from?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. As you know, ma'am, my name is Nutan, and yeah, I'm from Machara, Uttar
Okay.
Pradesh.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm a homemaker, and I run a YouTube channel as well. And if I tell you about my qualification, then I'm graduate, and I'm blessed with two kids. My son is in 10th class, and my daughter is in 9th class. So this is our name.
Okay, so right, that's great. You're a graduate, you're mother of two children, you're a homemaker, so many things on your desk. Okay, so at the outset, I want to ask you this question. It's not part of our conversation, but still out of curiosity. There are a lot of learners who tell me it's so difficult to find time. So difficult to find time. So I know that you have a YouTube channel. I know that you're doing a lot of things. You
Yeah.
have a schedule also. How do you balance time?
Ma'am, it's all because of my passion. English
Okay.
is my passion since my childhood. And once you are having such kind of passion, if you are fascinated towards anything, any languages, any kind of like hobbies, so you can just get time. You can just figure out how can I get time, extra time
Okay.
for that, doing that. Yes,
Okay.
I don't do much work for that. So
Okay.
like making my videos and talking to myself, it's very
Okay.
effortless for me.
Effortless for you. That's great. That's great. Okay. So today's question is, after that we'll have a discussion. I'll give you some feedback and all. I'll just share the screen with you, okay? You just let me know if it is visible. Are you able to see the screen?
Okay.
Is it visible?
Yeah. And first is unpleasant past experience.
Here I have put some reasons for people to experience fear. In the sense, most of the learners get stuck while speaking. Okay, they get stuck not because they don't know English. They could have been practicing English, they could have been doing something. I'm speaking about the beginners and the advanced level learners, okay, not people who don't know anything in English. That's different, that's a totally different case. But here,
Yeah, right.
some people say, I want to speak, but I don't know what to say. Sometimes I get
Yeah,
stuck with situations. Even if I know what to
yeah,
say, I'm not able to get words. I fumble, I start trembling. So, of course, it
yeah,
varies with individual, but here are some reasons, the general reasons that I gathered from my learners, from my experience. There are more reasons also. So, looking at this particular screen, can you tell me why people get stuck and how to tackle such situations? That is speaking about beginners and intermediate learners who are quite okay with the language, but because of all these reasons, they don't know what to say. I have a lot of things in my mind, but I don't know what to say. So, just look at these reasons and then you can tell me what to do when people face such situations.
okay, right. So first I can choose unpleasant past experiences,
Yes,
right?
you can take each pointers and say this is what you can do. If this is a problem, this
Yeah.
is what you can do. Like that, maybe two guidelines under each can be given. No problem.
So, to my mind, ma'am, as I think, it happened with me earlier. I have gone through such kind of experiences wherein I was not that much capable to speak in English. I was kind of shivering, kind of fumbled, and before speaking a single sentence, I was like, I am freeze. I'm totally blank. And the fear of getting judged.
Okay.
That I said, this is,
Fear of
I
getting
think.
judged. Fear of getting judged. Okay, right.
That happened with me earlier. People judged me. People have judged me a lot of time. Whenever I started to speak in English, I was being judged by them. Okay. So yeah, it is because of this kind of things. So people, a beginner or an intermediate person, what they do actually, they sometimes what they do, they just hold back. They
Yeah.
just don't take that step ahead. That okay, I have to talk in English. I have to initiate a conversation. So now I can handle this. Why? Because I am doing this. I have to
Okay.
do this anyhow. The person has to be like so much tenacious, so much determined, I would say. Then
Okay.
he can just go on and on, as I think.
Yes. So you should have the initiative. The spark should come from within because this is external factor. So unpleasant past experience, of course, you don't have any control over it, but you can stop clinging to the past experience and just move forward. Right. Then you can go for the others, whatever you want to choose.
Finding excuses
Finding
despite
excuses
having
despite having solutions. Yeah.
because it's not appearing clear. That is why I was not able to read it. Finding excuses despite having solution. Yeah, many people do this kind of things. Like they are not taking any kind of initiative when it comes to talking English. Okay, and they just talk about like, oh, I don't have much time, and I am not good at grammar. I have lacking the vocabularies as well. So how would I speak in English? Because uh, I don't have much things in the
Okay.
terms of English, whether it's
Yes.
grammar, whether it's vocabularies. Okay. So what they do that moment, they are just making excuses.
Mm.
Sometimes people say, I don't have much time because I'm so occupied with a lot of work. So I
Okay.
don't have much time. I'm not speaking English. I cannot learn English like that.
Yeah. So it's more about first focus on the areas that you need to improve instead of finding
Yeah.
excuses. We all have a past. Some people wouldn't have gone to an English medium school, but that has got nothing to do with your passion. Of course, maybe you get an
Yeah.
extra opportunity to speak in English, that's all. But there are people from the other type of schools also speaking beautiful standard English. So focusing on the solution is important than the problem, right? What about fear and anxiety? It's a common problem. Fear and anxiety, demotivational mindset and all that.
Yeah. Next is demotivational. Yeah, when you are not getting results, as I earlier have gone through this kind of feelings as well. When I was getting no views in my like videos and all, and I was like, I don't have any partner to talk with in English, and how would I survive in this English language since I don't have anyone to talk with in English? And I was not finding myself that much capable, or I would say confident. That is why I started feeling like
Okay,
demotivated that moment. I
right.
thought, okay, I cannot do anything in this way.
Okay.
Because people get demotivated as well, but they have to just get conquered
Okay.
by such a yeah.
Okay, so conquer yourself and you can, like, deflect. Whatever you get as negative arrows should be deflected, reversed, and turned into positivity. And that takes some practice and time, some effort, as you mentioned in the beginning. Like people judged you, but what you did, I think that also plays an important role here. Next is fear and anxiety. How to help such people?
Ma'am, it happens when it comes to speaking English. What happens if being a beginner, if I say that, yeah, I did have a lot of fear to speak a single sentence. Earlier, I have gone through these kind of feeling like fear, anxiety, and like being judged by people and being criticized by people and all. So
Right.
yeah, when people judge us, when people like demotivate us, people mock at us, what the feeling we have that moment, kind of fear. Okay,
Mm.
I cannot speak in English. Why? Because people judge me. That kind of fear, and we become so anxious that moment. Okay, I cannot do so. Why? It's all because of getting judged by people and all.
Yes,
This is
yes.
happening with us.
It's a play of the mind. It all begins from within. Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
not very easy to tackle fear, but that also can be done because it's a foreign language. It's not just because it's a foreign language. As Indians, I feel we have a grip on many languages. So it's not a big deal to learn one more language. We are living in that culture where we get to hear a lot of languages. We coexist in different cultures. But if you take an
right.
effort, I think it's possible to conquer English also as a language. Right.
We can
The,
conquer on this.
Yes. So the next point is not consistent. That's being inconsistent with all everything, reading, writing, listening. So people are not
Yeah,
consistent. You read 2 pages and you say, I can't do it. You write one line,
yeah,
I can't do it. You try speaking, no, I don't have the environment. You give up. So what to do in such cases? I'll stop sharing the screen. That's the last. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. What
I
to do
think
in
it's
such cases?
because of yeah. I think it's because of we are not getting that much kind of curiosity towards this English language. We
Okay,
are not having that inquisitive at
okay,
that moment. That is
okay.
why, since the person is having a kind of willingness, passion towards this English language, they can just become so consistent. It's all because of your passion. Due to like lacking that kind of passion, you are not going to become consistent enough as you should be in this. Like you read things out loud. When it comes
Yes,
to read things, just read it out loud, which I
yes,
do. That's I'm
yes.
sharing my things to you. Okay.
Very
So
good.
yeah, that
Yes,
moment we can enhance our like interest as well.
yes, correct.
We get to know a lot of kind of concrete words when we like read out loud things. Okay, and grammatical structures. We get to know that moment. Okay, this is the
Yes,
grammar rule.
true,
This is
true.
the these kind
Okay.
of things happen, and this works.
And inquisitiveness, curiosity, when you have all these things, you will research on your own. So you will try to
Yeah.
modify the understanding that you have, and reading aloud helps a lot. You'll get lot of knowledge, as you mentioned, like sentence structure. You are listening to your voice, modulation, intonation, everything becomes better. Okay, not perfect, but it becomes better every day as you listen to
Yeah.
yourself. That was fine. It was so quick, like you gave a lot of guidelines, and I totally understand that you are a person who's determined, really determined towards your goal. I don't think you go very fast. You take your pace, you have your pace, and I don't think you compare with others. I'm just going through some of your videos. It's not comparing, but it's more about being steady with what you're doing, and that's very important, being a learner. Right. So do you have any questions, Nutan, before we end the session?
You really speak well. I just want to have that kind of, yeah, passion. Not, I'm not getting that particular word passion. Yeah, you are taking poses a little bit late. You are taking that. Okay, and I was not aware. Instead of taking such poses, you are very calm, very like poised, very composed. You are. So I want to become that.
Newton, actually, people have asked me this question. I don't know how it comes about, but I can tell you one thing, it comes with practice. And sometimes I'm also lazy, like most of my learners. I don't read, I may not listen. It's not that you know many things, it's more about how you use this tool. Language is a tool. The better you use it, becomes chiseled. So, being a trainer, I think it's my responsibility to first show what I can do and then say, do this, do that. Okay, so every
Yeah.
activity that I design is first done by me, and then only I suggest it to my learners. Calm means, of course, I also get irritated. I have my bad days and bad moods also. But I think language calms me down. Literature, I think the literature and the kind of, I don't know, I'm quite into this language. I like the way it is written. I'm able to feel with the language also. So many learners have told me that. It is my passion, but more than being a passion, when I read books, when I do something with this language, I think it calms me down. It's very therapeutic for me. Why I'm telling this is when I had my very bad phases, life is always unpredictable. Language and of course
Wow.
my belief, faith and everything, that is the first thing. But language has always helped me to stay intact. So we are not just professional people, but we also have a personal life. So it has really been therapeutic for me, just like music for some people. I think language is quite healing and therapeutic for me. When I write, when I speak, when I do all kind of things with language, when I design activities and all that. So maybe that is the reason, I'm not sure, but it's a very good question. Total, I'm quite impressed with the way you're speaking, like just giving a short feedback. You have a very good flow. I don't find many people from your area speaking with that confidence and flow. One thing that I noticed about your videos is about the way you are quite assertive. Being assertive is not being strict, but your facial expression, the way you express, at the same time you're delivering, you're evolving each line. So maybe it's because you're reading, you are being consistent, you have a method of doing things in the right way, and that's why you have reached a particular level. But it's awesome. And I think you need to share those guidelines with people, especially from your area and the other areas. So that's something that I noticed about you as a person, and hands off to that.
Thank you, ma'am. It means a lot, ma'am. Definitely, I would like to connect with you some other
Sure.
day,
Yes,
like this.
sure. In the future, you can send
Love
me an
to.
email. Yes. And thanks a lot for taking your time for this session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye bye. All the best. Take care. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation, and there are a lot of words that are highlighted on the screen. And also, please share your feedback on the same. If you would like to connect with me for a one-to-one conversational video with feedback, drop in an email. Remember that conversation also should be constructive. There's no point in just speaking in English and then repeating the same errors. Let every part be a learning phase and just take the maximum. Happy learning!